Namaste everyone, Kimberly here, and today it's strength building day. For this session, you are going to need a yoga block or a soccer ball will work, any kind of ball about that size, or a small cushion will also work for what we need. Come to a seated position, roll your shoulders back, elongate the spine so that the top of the head is searching for the sky, and pull your belly button in. Pull the navel in and lift it up. And clasp your hands together. A little mobility exercise, strength building. A lot of us are not so very flexible in our wrists. And this lack of wrist flexibility often prevents us from coming into our yoga poses that we're trying to achieve. So I want you to just start moving this wrist. Just work it around. Simple little movement, and you're probably beginning to think to yourself, okay, Kim, this is not doing so much for me. So now what I want you to do is stop the movement, same hand position, intentionally squeeze your hands together as tight as possible. And while you're squeezing your hands together, start moving your wrists around in the same manner. And you'll notice you're working extra hard now, much more difficult. You might even notice that your body can actually start sweating from this movement alone. You'll often hear me discuss pull your navel into the spine and lift it up. That is a lock that is in place to support our spinal column. In addition, when you're doing yoga movements with that lock in place, you'll find that you're working much harder. You're going to start sweating quicker. Your body will be warmed up faster, and you'll burn more calories. So anytime I say pull the navel in and pull it up, now you understand the difference of working with loose hands and tight hands. That's essentially what we're working on. Now we're going to come up into plank. And some of us might want to have our knees on the floor. Remember, in plank, our hands, the fingers are spread way apart from each other. The wrists are under the shoulders, and our feet are about hip distance apart. And press your shoulder blades up to the sky. Elongate the neck. Don't let your neck hang down. Some of us have our knees on the floor, and that's okay. If you need to work from this area, do so. But your shoulder blades are up. Now from here, right hand touches the left shoulder. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, left hand, right shoulder. Exhale down. Follow the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're breathing in through the nose. We're breathing out of the nose. Continue this movement. Inhale, exhale. Equal deep inhalation as exhalation. Keep that navel pulled in. Keep pressing the shoulder blades up to the sky, and we're going to do 3 more rounds. Two more rounds. Last round. And come down. And come on to your side, right side. Straighten the left leg out and cross the right foot in front of the left leg for support. Notice that the ankle of the left leg is in line with the hip, which is in line with the shoulder, which is in line with the left wrist. So from wrist to ankle, as straight as possible line. On an inhalation, pull the belly in and lift the hip up. Stretch the right arm up to the sky. Look up to the arm towards the sky. Exhale, hip down towards the floor. Your arm is still up to the sky. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, come down. Continue. Remember, the hand that's on the floor, the fingers are spread wide, and you're spreading the weight of your body out over the entire palm of your hand towards the fingertips so that all the weight is not solely on the wrists. Exhale, come down. and opposite side. So, again, the hand, the shoulder, the hip, and the ankle of the right leg is in straight line with each other. Left leg supports foot in front of the right leg. Inhale, lift your arm up, look up towards the sky, and lift your hips up to the sky. Try to keep your shoulders on top of each other. So don't let the upper shoulder start rolling back or rolling forward. Your movement is on your breath. And if you can only achieve one of these today, that's perfectly fine. We all have to start somewhere. Remember, press on the fingertips so that all of the weight is not solely on your wrist. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now is the point of the exercises that we're going to need our yoga block, soccer ball, or cushion. Does not have to be heavy. So we're going to come down to lying on your back and your knees, let's say, hip distance apart, feet hip distance apart. Your yoga block or your soccer ball is between your knees, and you're going to squeeze that yoga block as tight as you can with your knees, or the soccer ball, or the cushion, whatever you're working with. On an inhalation, pick up the buttocks and climb up on top of the shoulder. And think, I'm trying to touch the ceiling with my hip bones. So really press firmly with your feet into the floor. Press the hip bones up to the sky. At the same time, squeeze your knees together. My Ashtangis that are working on standing up from your drop back, this is the activation you need in your legs to be able to achieve standing up from drop backs. Fill your lungs and empty your lungs. Find peace in the pose, but you're really active in your feet. You're active in your knees, your hips, your thighs, your buttocks. Exhale, come down. Remove your block or ball or whatever it is. Inhale, exhale. Now, right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot so that your foot is parallel with the ceiling. And on an inhalation, your hands are firmly down against the floor to support you. Your belly button is pulled in, and lift the buttocks up and think, okay, now I'm trying to touch the ceiling with my foot. So really press the hands in the floor, press the heel of the right foot towards the ceiling. At the same time, the same activation that you were using when you were squeezing the yoga block, squeeze your knees in together so that you can feel that resistance. Exhale, come down, and we're going to change legs. Inhale, lift the left foot up, flex the toes, toes towards the forehead, or try to get your foot parallel to the ceiling. And on the next inhalation, lift the buttocks, firm the hamstrings, firm the thighs. Try to touch the ceiling with your heel and press your knees as if you're pressing them in towards each other. Fill your lungs and empty your lungs. And if you have to come out of the pose early, that's okay. Yoga is a practice. The more we practice, the better flexibility will come, strength will come. Everything comes with practice. Exhale, come down. Inhale, pull your knees up to your chest. And if it feels good to you, lift your head up, forehead to knees. Exhale, relax. Come into your final rest pose, Shavasana. Feet are a little bit out from each other. Shoulder blades flatly against the floor. Rotate the palms of your hands towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and take rest. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hit like if you like the video, share it with friends that you think that might enjoy it. We're all in this together. Namaste.